run the planter today, as you can see. We're in the 380 Magnum here. Hitched up to the DB44, and I just took over for Dad for a little bit. He's got something to go to, so I don't get to run the planter that much. Haven't had that much experience in it, but why not? So we're planting dark red kidney beans. It's about a half section field here, and edible beans are usually planted in late May to early June. They kind of like that hot weather when it's planted, so that's why we're planting so late. We also kind of got rained out for about over a week, so we couldn't plant then, so that's why we're planting right now. But it's not late at all for kidney beans, so they'll be just fine. But you may be wondering, why are we only going 5.2 miles per hour? I thought this was a high-speed planter, right? Well, these kidney bean seeds are so big, and that gauge down there, it's at about 20 pounds, and that's the fan that blows it from the tanks to the rows. And the thing with our high speed is, if we were going 10 miles an hour, 8 miles an hour, that fan back there, the CCS seed delivery, wouldn't be able to keep up. So, and the beans are just too big for those speed tubes, so you can't high speed plant edibles yet. I'm sure you will be eventually, but so we're going stock speed, 5.2 mile an hour, and we're still getting 96% singulation, which is pretty good for kidney beans. They're pretty hard to singulate, way better than the old system. But yeah, so we got done with everything is now planted except for these kidney beans, and we have a field of green beans that we're growing. So another planting update here. We actually had to replant over 100 acres of beets because they didn't come up. It's been a very tough spring for beets. They're not very strong at all when they try to emerge, and we had heat, 90 degrees, wind, cold, and rain all within a week or two, and that really hurt them. So some didn't come up at all, so we just replanted those fields, which is never fun, but it was worth replanting. So the rest of the beets came up okay. The stands are not there, but you know, they'll be fine. Corn looks good. It got a little nipped by some cold and rain when we got over 2 inches of rain, and soybeans are popping up. Those are looking good. So yeah, that's all we have left is this 100 acres here of kidney beans, and that's what I'm gonna fish today. So kind of a quick cab tour here in the 380 AFS Connect Magnum cab. This is one of our second ones on the other planter, as you guys have seen. But you got this single corner post screen, shows your set speeds and your transmission temp, or your engine temp. Yeah, since this is CVT, you get 3 set speeds. That's pretty nice. Up here we have our iPad with a climate fuel view app, so we can see everything we've planted and how our planter is performing. And we got the 2020 monitor here from Precision Planting. That's this planter monitor. It tells you every little bit of information that the planter is putting out. So we got our singulation, population, downforce, your back pressure, and everything. So this is the main screen that we use here. Especially when you're going 10 miles an hour when you're high-speed planting, this is helpful. It tells you what's going on. Then down here we have our Pro 1200 monitor, the case one. This just tells you everything for the tractor. It runs your auto steer. Yeah, just your tractor details. And that's the planter controls to fold it, markers and stuff, because believe it or not, we do use markers on the ends to do the perimeter. So yeah, we got a pretty smooth setup going on here. And the dust today is just sticking to everything. Jeez. Especially when you're going downwind like this. so let's take a look. Yeah, there's still a bit left, but guinea beans go down so fast, so I'm just gonna fill up here. Now we gotta make the long walk up to the seed tender over there. Man, it's windy and hot. It's about 90 degrees right now. Prime guinea bean planting weather, I guess. You can see some thunderstorms out in the distance there. Hopefully we can get done before those come. That'd be nice. See that? Is it gonna miss us or not? Is it? I hope so. Not. Only have about 30 acres left or so. Man, it's getting real close though. Better go close that tarp on that seed tender. Well, it's definitely not getting farther away. It's light over here, but dark up there. That's to the northwest, and it's supposed to be heading northeast, which is what I want, but I think it's getting closer. Yeah. Well, time to make this a high-speed planter. Well, it's getting pretty close. They said the town that's right over there on the severe weather warning, so I have to get the seed tender out of here before it gets rained on, because that tarp doesn't work very well. So better be safe, and we only have about 15-20 acres left, which sucks, but if it doesn't rain here, I'll be back. So yeah, I didn't expect this at all. It's looking kind of nasty. They said like 60-mile-an-hour winds and some big hail, so we're gonna head out before the seed gets wet. Well, that's gonna be the end of the day. It just poured a few tenths on us, and it's still going. So I think we left the field just in time, because I think it started raining right at the field about when we left, so I wouldn't have finished anyway. Kind of disappointing. Only had 20 acres left, so kind of disappointing there, but what can you do? Can't control the weather, so yeah, we'll get it finished though. Planting's almost done here. Getting really close, and got the seed tender inside, so didn't get any seed wet or anything. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Make sure you hit the subscribe button for more videos, probably more hay videos. First cut is already done, by the way. I ran this thing all first cut. It was just so fast. Like, I didn't have time to film it, so I'll make sure to get some footage second cut, but until then, see you next time.